there, hello, and welcome to Base Camp. I'm Pastor Pat. About 3 years ago, Base Camp came out with our movie trailer. After waiting 3 years, I figure it's time for another. There's a storm on the horizon. It's been 3 years. It's time. I want this troublemaker found! He's come. You are the maker of trouble. I have come to end it. It's time to choose. I stand alone. But I am not alone. If you play with fire, you're bound to get burned. Then we must pray harder! Pour water on it. Pour more. More. Rain is coming.
Fire and rain. Probably not coming to a theater near you.
I cannot believe that we've had to wait 3 years for this. It's definitely a movie that I want to see. 3 years. Well, some things are worth the wait. Elijah had to wait 3 years for his epic showdown with Ahab and the prophets of Baal and Asherah. Now, if you remember, in 1 Kings chapter 17, Elijah had confronted King Ahab because of his sin and had declared that it wouldn't rain until he said so. He then went and hid because Ahab, well, he wanted to kill him for it. Meanwhile, all of Israel continued to follow Ahab and the false gods. In 1 Kings chapter 18, we find out that it hasn't rained for 3 years. For 3 years, there was drought and famine until Elijah finally said, "Enough." He then met with Ahab and had him bring all the false prophets and all the people together for a winner-takes-all challenge. Whoever's God answered with fire, that was who Israel would follow. The false prophets prayed and danced and cut themselves for hours. But, of course, their gods didn't answer because they don't exist. Elijah had them soak his sacrifice in water and then prayed one simple prayer, and God burned it all up. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. After that, the Israelites destroyed the prophets of Baal and Asherah, and then it began to rain. This is amazing and cool and exciting, but remember, it took 3 long years before it happened. Those were not fun times for Elijah. We want God to do His stuff now. We are a microwave society. We don't like waiting for anything. But I'm so old that I remember a time before microwaves. There was no such thing as a 2-minute burrito, a 30-second hot dog, microwavable popcorn. If you wanted something good, you had to wait for it. Sometimes you've got to go through a lot of hard before you get to the good. There's different reasons for that. Maybe people need to realize that they have a need. Maybe they're not ready. It will cause other consequences. Maybe we'll never know for sure and just need to trust God. He has His reasons. But the truth remains, God doesn't work on our schedule. And sometimes we've got to wait. Don't give up just because it's taking a while or because it's hard. Press on. Victory is coming if we don't give up. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." With God's help, you can do this. Keep going. Someday soon, fire is going to burn, and then rain is going to fall. I'm Pastor Pat with Base Camp, a ministry of Summit Church in beautiful Bozeman, Montana. We'd love to have you join us for church. We meet every Sunday at 10 o'clock. You can also find us online at summitchurchmt.com and on Facebook and YouTube at Summit Church MT. Our children's ministry Facebook page is Base Camp Kids Min. While you're there, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hebrews chapter 10 verses 35 and 36 says, "So do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded. You need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what He has promised." Let's persevere and press on. Bye! If you thought that the movie was good, you should read the book.